everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Foles Eagles going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Fournette. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The play clock's running down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Wentz. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. To Fournette, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down, goal to go from the 6. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Bortles now to throw. And he's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And now it's blocked. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Wentz throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now Wentz on the bootleg. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And Jeffrey's got it. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Eagles.
Well, how about that? I'm a little bit incredulous there. 4th and very long, and they decide to go for it. And what a play to pick it up.
Yeah, what does that do to the defense now?
Somewhat demoralizing, I would say, but they don't have time to hang their heads.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On play action, it's Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Blair Brown coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Here's Wentz to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Well, speaking of incomplete passes, we had a very controversial incomplete pass in Week 15 in that Steelers-Patriots game, did we not?
In the city of Pittsburgh, it wasn't incomplete.
Right, yeah. For them, it's they won.
If
They
you're
won,
a
right?
Steelers fan, that was not an incomplete pass. That was a touchdown. But by letter of the law, having to catch a football as a receiver's going to the ground, he has to survive the ground, holding onto the football firmly, but letter of the law, it wasn't a catch.
Right.
The problem is, you put 100 people in a room, it looks like a catch.
Right, so then the question going forward is, does that rule need to be changed?
Well, the competition committee tried to define it clearly 2 years ago. I think they'll be back here this spring, once again trying to clearly define what is a catch, because right now, a lot of people are confused.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Bortles now on first down. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And that is incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Shift together here from the D-line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for his 2nd. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will make our score 9-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became second and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went third and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
And Lambeau will put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. 58.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Left, 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 left. Check, check, ready. Blue 45. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left. Close. Left, 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 left. Watch the twist. Z. Get wide.
A final shot before half for Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Green 90. Green 90.
Running left, it's Fournette. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory. 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Telvin Smith able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz from 10 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Fournette. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Play clock winding down. This is Fournette, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lee. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Here we go. Green, 90.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Bortles. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. third and long. It's Bortles. And he's going to go down again. Brandon Graham. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Brad Nordman now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Now a play fake here on first down. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it? It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Blair Brown in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Wentz to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now it's Ajayi. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Wentz. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it. But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football. He's back to throw. They find some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the D looking like they may blitz. They run with Ajayi. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away. Yeah, as I said, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock. Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this game will come down to the right leg of Caleb Sturgis. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. Well, Charles, the old saying.